Dead man walking. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Wrestling. Bret Hart, obviously, extremely bitter with Bill Goldberg. But what about the dead man? What about the Undertaker? Is he bitter with Goldberg? Because that 2019 WWE Super Showdown match wasn't exactly fantastic. But while speaking to Chris Van Fleet, Undertaker talked about that match. And we're going to dive into his comments. What do I think about that match? I remember watching that match with mates. And, well, watching it with mates, and we actually thought the match was brilliant, but for all the wrong reasons. Because obviously, with botches, etc., it did turn into a bit of a mess. Goldberg getting massively concussed, both men near snapping both their necks. Wasn't exactly ideal for them, if we're being perfectly honest about it. But I want to see what the dead man has to say, shall we? And this is what he said. And I quote, I should have picked up on the fact that he had his bell rung. Then he rung it again when he hit the post. I should have been sharp enough to adapt at that point and try not to get where I was getting. It was a scary match to be in. When you have long periods of time where you don't work, man, you lose that sharpness. The mental quickness to figure things out. That was something that I always really prided myself on. If something happened, knowing what to do, it was nobody's fault. Just what happened, happened. End of quote there from the dead man. And I tell you what, I think it's absolutely right. There is some people that just come back to wrestling and it fits like a glove, but it depends at what age. I mean, Undertaker and Goldberg were doing this match with like well into their 50s. Undertaker obviously older than Goldberg. Like Shawn Michaels came back in '02 and it fit like a glove, but when he came back and did that, he was what? He was late 30s. There's a big difference between your late 30s and your late 50s, mid 50s, whatever. The dead man was, there's a humongous difference. Alright? An absolutely humongous difference. Alright, folks, you need to realise this. But as for the match, it's a dream match. Am I glad it happened? Yeah, I mean, it is a shame the way it went down. I mean, we are lucky that neither of them got seriously injured. As for Goldberg, it wasn't his finest hour. Undertaker realised this, and he quickly had that match with him and Roman Reigns against Shane McMahon and Drew McIntyre. What a weird match that was. And people were probably like, what are you on about? Yeah, that was a match. That was a bloody match. Absolutely freaking mental. Do not understand that for the life of me. But as for this match, I think Undertaker's right. But you know what? He's being respectful. He's saying that Goldberg, got concussed twice, rung his bell twice, whatever terminology you want to use. Then he's saying that he was pretty much too old, and he wasn't, sharp in the ring, and it was kind of both of their faults that led to the match. So, at the end of the day, you've got to respect, because I think if this was Bret Hart against Goldberg, Bret would have absolutely flung Big Bill under the bus. I think he would have. That's all Goldberg. That's all Bret Hart does, Mister Bitter. But see, Undertaker here, great guy. Says it how it is. He's not gonna try and paint himself in the best light. He's gonna defend the business. He's gonna defend his buddy, good old Bill, and he's gonna call himself out at the same time, which you can only respect it. Anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below. Let's go to there for this wee video, and until next time, peace.